over the wall, so to speak, then that would give you the best chance of striking at the King of Shadows. Why would that be? Not sure. It is true the King of Shadows' hunger is less at the Vale and stronger near the border of the Clan lands. Because he's already drained the life from the Vale outwards, more life's around the edges, so maybe that's where the effect is concentrated. Kind of like delicious icing on a foul dark cake. First challenge? Problem. We need to create a portal and then tell that portal where to create its other end. Can't just have it appear anywhere, you know? It has to appear in the Vale. And how do we do those things? We need to create a portal large enough. Well, when Garrus invited me to this keep, kidnapped. Well, yes. Garrus invited me. One of the tomes he had translated was a fascinating work called the Tome of Ilskazar. Garrus has the tome? Yes, he was using it to transport legions of blade golems to and from the Vale of Merdelain. There was no reason we couldn't use the tome to create the same portal used to hop into Merdelain, as if we were golems. Garrus, or one of the Shadow Reavers, has the tome and is probably using it to control the golems. Minor inconvenience, one of many I'm sure you'll be able to overcome. Ta-da! So slow.
There.
It's me, Captain. You got the letter about the King of Shadows, right? Brother Maxwell and I have had some fine adventures since then. We're hoping you have another quest for us.
Don't forget Huan and Condril.
Of course, and them too. So, do you have any jobs for us?
Choose your words carefully, Captain. With this lot, a misplaced word could send them to the 9 hells.
That.
Ilfan Empire, you say? Guardian to boot? We have a new quest.
You really should let the captain finish.
Candrel, Juan, prepare the horses. We ride immediately.
Don't you think we should ask?
We've tarried here enough, Brother Maxwell.
Yes, Darid. Sorry again about this.
Hopefully, they'll stay out of too much trouble.
Hopefully. Aw. It's been knighted. The keep is not only yours by duty, but by right as well. Greatness was inside you, blah blah blah. Give me a report. Morale very high. Peasant civility high. Training best of the best. Civility high. Unit strength low for some reason still. Land security, road security. Results from the mission. Bear Grylls was not a problem. The Grey Cloaks fought a series of battles against them. Our men were... Ooh, hey. Broke the enemy ranks with ease. Some does, but considering the resistance of the men, International himself sent his letter congratulating you. A special present for you. Now give me a report. I got 95 Grey Cloaks now. The levy is being collected from all farmers and merchants. Half this tax will go to Nashor, the other half to the local Northern Knight. It's your discretion on how high the levy is, although Lord Nashor expects a certain amount of gold from each landed knight. I can afford that. Bamf. Maybe that'll improve the morale. Actually, that came out of the Keeps Fund, so it didn't even matter. Man, I could just tarry here for a while. Only 50% of time has passed. Organize the men. The roads need patrols. Let's talk about the sergeants. Catriona. Should go on patrols with the men. Alright, now that should improve things a fair bit. At least in time. What do you have to say, Torio? There's a Luskan mercenary who knows the name of Jarl and Two Blades. He currently works for Sidney Tatal. Convince him to leave his employer. He might prove to be a valuable ally. Other questions? Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna need to take Grobnar, I think, if I'm gonna work on getting the golem operational, though it's not gonna be that useful. But it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. If I can still go to Ember anyway. I need to be able to go there. It's Dagon. Oh, I need to talk to that Luskanite.
I see the moon has been at your back. You look well.
It's been a long time.
The mare has grown dark, and many villages needed help in leaving before it was too late. And I have sought the scent on the breeze to learn of the Dark Hunter, King of Shadows. More can still be learned in the mare, but I have discovered something, and had to tell you at once.
I heard one of the scouts was asking about me. Oh, well met. You're Dagon, aren't you? Your daughter has...
I am Dagon, yes. And you are Eleni, of the Circle of the Mare.
Once of the Circle, yes. What do you want?
Go away, frickin' elf.
It does concern her. Concerns you both. As I hounded the trail of the Dark Hunter and his minions, I came across something I thought lost. The druids of our lands, the Circle of the Mare, still live.
That's impossible. You're mistaken. If they were alive, I would know.
I can only venture to the swamp for brief periods of time. The reeds and waters feast on the living now. I followed the druids, and they had a ritual I think sustained them, even in the claimed lands.
The Circle! They must have found a way to restore part of the mare. Keep it from the influence of the shadows. If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the mare than anyone. And if we can get them to ally with us, we may even be able to stop what the King of Shadows is doing to the land itself.
Sure.
That was my thought as well. Thank you for understanding.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action.
Thanks.
No gratitude is necessary. We are at war and it must be done. I will mark the location on your map. As for now, I have other duties in the defense of the Sword Coast and this keep, and I must see to them.
Okay, see you later.
Your father's not one for showing emotion, is he? It's difficult to see how he raised you, and you turned out so different. I suppose. That's an interesting way of looking at it. You surprise me. Regardless, we need to find the Circle. But as for reaching the location, that could be difficult.
I thought I heard the cries of a damsel in distress. Someone had to fill Chandra's role, eh?
Bishop, this doesn't concern you, so stop spying on us.
My dear, with you around, it pays to be extra watchful. As for you, Captain, heard your father was playing scout. I wanted to meet him, tell him what a wonderful girl he raised. All of the Sword Coast is thankful, I'm sure.
They're in the mare, along the northwestern reaches, near the settlements the orcs attacked many years ago during their incursion into Neverwinter.
I suspected that might be one of the places. As for the incursions, it wasn't just orcs. That's near an area the King of Shadows isn't likely to have claimed. Yet. Might be a good staging area to look for your dead druid friends.
Dagon says they're alive.
Maybe for now. Still, if you want to go, I can guide you to a safe port on the edge of the marsh.
All right. That would be welcome.
Sure.
Save your gratitude until we get there and see the truth. But we better leave soon. Something tells me those friends of yours may have to move around a lot if they want to avoid the shadows.
Yes. Bishop's probably right.
All right then. I'll set out now. I'll start scouting the path, and join up with you only when need be. It'll save us all a lot of time.
Pardon me, Captain, but if I could just, have a moment of your time...
If you don't want a dagger between your ribs, I suggest you ask for alms elsewhere.
That poor guy. Well, and then he's been strong-armed into the party, so let's level her up. Extend spell, nah. Spell penetration. There we go. Maxed out. Another cure light wounds. Level 3. Get another call lightning. Level 6. Okay, 7. And 8. Cool. There we go. She could use some armor, though.
I'm ready if you need me. Everyone, follow me. I'm ready if you need me.
Actually, I could give her the Peasant Dynasty.
I am
I
listening.
think. Oh, it's a monk weapon. I thought it was a sickle.
Yes.
Can you use this?
I am listening.
You can. There. Just drop this. You don't need it.
Yes.
And can you take that and that?
I am listening.
Can you wear the... Yeah, you can wear the armor. Alright, you're set. Pretty basic, but better than nothing. Oh, she can't use that. Actually, this would be better. She's got a +4 set of armor. +3, whatever. Now awaken him, because that lasts forever. What's his stats at now? Level 11 Badger, 154 HP, 1 through 2 plus. It's not a lot of damage, but he's got a lot of health.
I'm ready if you need me.
Well, it looks like we're being strong-armed into going in this direction, so we can do that. I'm a Knight of the Realm! And that lightened our load. Aegon's
The
still
men
here.
here call you Knight Captain, and these walls are yours. You have come far.
Yes, indeed I have. I think... Oh, Bevel. I thought you'd been killed. I heard about the war, so I decided to don the gray and do my part. Georg was plenty steamed, but I kept thinking that West Harbor wouldn't really need me. Not as much as you would, anyway. Sorry about your family. I remember my mother cried when I left. She was so sure she'd never see me again. She said, "Mom, I'll be fine. I'll be with Vera. I promise I'll be fine." I was right, but so was she. Any other survivors? Well, aside from my dad and what's his name if he's still there. Had some arcane way out of town. He was offering to take us with him, but He didn't know where we'd end up. What will you do now? Patrol the walls, but I think she plans to make me a sergeant out of me. Alright. He's gonna be a sergeant, soon anyway. And we can go into the inn. I think there's somebody in here. I'm not sure, though. There's Bishop. There's a Minstrel, Kelgar, Nishka. Is her AI off? No.
Yes.
Stop being a dork. Follow. Alec understands that it should follow. Good. Good. That guy's not here anymore. Maybe he's inside. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff.
I have a visitor here for you, Captain, with an interesting proposition.
I am the leader of the Raven's
these guys
allies.
again.
We are contracts.
These mercenaries are better than some I've seen, but they're still undisciplined and not used to rules or dealing with people. Although the Ravens are hardened warriors, our standards are even higher. We look only for the best, and some of them aren't.
Yeah.
We're not in.
See ya. Not really interested. Special mission? Growing threat. Okay, let's change the sergeants. What about Bevel? More than training him, there are undercurrents in him. He wobbles like an ill-balanced blade. Just he become even more capable. Let's train him for road patrols. Yes. Catriona. Okay, so report. Road security average, land security low. Assigned to patrolling the roads, lands, assigned to patrolling, merchant tithing. Income's at 5,000 now. Special mission. Growing the undead. Alright, let's take care of it. Hopefully we live. We won't know for a little while. Okay, Eileen, I'm going to have to buy you some new gear. I can see that already. So if Bishop's coming along, I think I will give him the Talisman of Pure Evil, because he's evil, and that was probably the best talisman I can find for him. Plus 3 Charisma and Wisdom is not very useful for a ranger, though. I'll just sell the dang thing.